Students can go back inside Apalachee High School today for the first time since a deadly mass shooting last week.
The principal says students are going to be able to get their belongings, and the principal says that school leaders are working to try and figure out the best way to move forward after this devastating tragedy. Barrow County Schools has not said when classes are going to resume for Apalachee High students, but the rest of the district will go back to class tomorrow. Many students said over the weekend that they are afraid to go back to school, and the superintendent shared this message online last night.
If you are not ready to return to school, we ask that you reach out to your school's principal, let them know that you're not ready, and allow them to assist you with finding any resources that you may need.
Meanwhile, students, parents, and members of the community gathered last night to remember the 4 victims of the deadly mass shooting. 14-year-old students Christian Angulo and Mason Schermerhorn, along with math teachers Richard Aspinwall and Christina Irmi, were killed last Wednesday.
For some people, you may have not known who those victims were, but because of other people that knew the victims can give like a better understanding of like who they were and what they were like.
Atlanta News First reporter Asia Wilson is live this morning at Apalachee High School, where there were 2 vigils last night.
But first, we want to get to Atlanta News First Don Shipman, who is sharing new information about a warning from the teen suspect's mother. Good morning to you, Don.
That's right. She apparently called the school before the shooting. And in the meantime, the district here is trying to get classes back up and running, specifically for all of the other schools in the district. Classes will resume tomorrow, but as far as this school goes, they're still trying to determine when and how that will look. And like you mentioned, we're learning more about the day of that mass shooting. I want you to listen to this because we have an interview with the maternal grandfather of Colt Gray. He says that he's dealing with conflicting emotions, love for his grandson, and disgust over the crime that he's accused of committing. The 14-year-old is charged with involuntary manslaughter and second-degree murder. The grandfather says that there was a text message between the suspect and his mother, Marcy Gray, on the morning of that mass shooting. He also says that his wife, Colt's maternal grandmother, was at the school the day before the shooting.
They were having some problems with him not going to school and this kind of thing. Marcy got a text on the phone from Colt saying, "I'm sorry, Mother." And then we heard on the news of the shooting.
And then this, another relative telling the Washington Post that the boy's mother called the school before the killings, warning staff of what she described as an extreme emergency involving her son, urging them to immediately find him and check on him. Again, no class here today, but students are being allowed into the school to retrieve their items. Classes will resume at the other schools here in the district. We're live here in Barrow County. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.